In terms of events like the Effies, it is a chance to celebrate the creative ability, the talent we have in the region, ideas which are successful, ideas which actually make a difference to consumers' lives in this region. And it's wonderful to have people coming together and learning from others and seeing actually what can be done in terms of marketing best practices in the Middle East.
Thinking about the last 2 days, I must say I think it's extremely difficult. The set of metrics which are applied and the criteria and the process as such with the several steps and all the people involved, I think it's a really tough call.
It's very hard because if you look at all the brand proliferations and all the media channels that you have there and how they all fight for consumer share of mind, it becomes really a tall order to really win that mind space of consumers. So to win a gold, silver or bronze is a tall order.
I believe that globally, marketing is a function that is being required to be much more result-oriented. So an event in the region that is not talking about the creative values and look and feel, but also awarding effectiveness in marketing is something that stands out for me.
Standard was very high. I liked the fact that there was a very good understanding of what was going on in the region, and then taking that insight, turning it around so that the communication becomes something very, very relevant to our target customers.
Besides the celebrity endorsements that we've seen year on year in the Middle East, I believe a lot of work has been done in social media, and the brands have used extensive social media to tell a beautiful story about each brand and to engage the public and to shaping up end results of the brand through the use of social media.
Well, it's quite a lot of hard work. There's a lot of dedicated people involved. The rules are very stringent, and the level of creativity that we have to go through, level of work, is quite extensive. So there's quite a lot of criteria that we've got to analyze one step at a time to arrive at the deserving winner. So it's quite a lot of hard work, and we put a lot of energy into it. So good luck to everyone.
It takes a lot to win an Effie because it's about both effectiveness and results. And the participants really need to demonstrate strategic intent very clearly and a lot of rigor to ensure that they make the cut.
I'm quite impressed about what I have seen during these 2 days of judging. I think we have seen some campaigns which are founded on strong consumer insights, that really have a strong big idea and that are executed flawlessly across different contact points.
The standard of entry really says a lot that the companies who really manage to build their campaigns and work based on true local insights and be closer to the market are the ones who have shown a lot of results and a lot of effectiveness. So it really shows that the standards have improved and are getting more local rather than just a copy-paste of a global model.
I think the Effies create a great opportunity not only to recognize creative campaigns, which there are other awards that do, but an opportunity to recognize great marketing campaigns. And that's the connection between what your market looks like, what your customer insight is, what your strategy is, and linking that to a great creative idea, great execution, and in the end, impacting your overall results.
No, I think it's a fantastic thing. If you think about that, everyone would like to make a campaign. But actually the thing is that you would not only deliver good marketing results in terms of revenues increase and all these things. I think everyone takes a little bit pride in really getting the eyes on the cake and getting the award. So whenever you see different options, I think it's very good to have the inspiration to be up to an award like the Effie, that you really take a bold decision to win it, because you really challenge the status quo. I think that is what the Effie brings into the marketing community here in the Middle East.
The Effie Awards is one of the most prestigious awards in the world. And I believe in the Middle East, it was able to bring this competitive spirit among marketeers to be able to win this prestigious award.
trend that I noticed is the focus on the younger generation this year and the use of digital marketing, in particular, digital media, social media. A lot of the campaigns have applied it quite well, while others have struggled. It's a competition, so we'll see who gets to win.
I think the Effies actually have a very important role to play in the industry. And it's not just about recognizing excellence in marketing. It's more about pushing the industry. It's about setting new benchmarks and really driving innovation into everything we do in the industry, from consumer insights to excellence in the execution to really drive long-term sustainable impact. So it has a very important role to play, for sure.
Well, it's pretty clear that everybody has really raised their game, and the bar has been raised as everybody is really improving their creativity and the innovation. You know, in a region that's filled with many cultures and many nationalities, it's really interesting to see how companies are looking for unique and distinct insights and then developing really innovative and creative ways of touching each one.
I would say overall, better use of digital. You saw initiatives that were only exploited on a digital platform and that were able to deliver great business results and great brand metrics. On the other hand, you also saw better exploitation within digital, either content or activation, that led to better engagement with the consumer overall.
Definitely the standard of the entries tells you one thing. We've come a very long way in the regions in the last decade. However, we have a much longer way to go when it comes to integrated marketing and communication. And the big question is where to draw the line between the creativity and the business result. So it's a combination of both. Marketeers should be always reminded of that.
For me, there was one major trend, and that is the emphasis the companies are putting on their digital strategy. I saw that come through in practically every case. So digital with a very strong focus on the social aspect, Facebook and Twitter. And what's good to see there is that companies with sometimes very small budgets have been able to create a lot of impact thanks to their emphasis on social marketing.
I think that despite the traditional mediums that we use, online, digital and social media emerged as a new trend. I think every category was using them explicitly to make extensions of their campaigns. So I think there's a huge trend towards online, digital and social in this part of the world.
Based on what I observed in our shortlisted categories, I would say that they are of high quality, well thought through and very shrewd executions.
I believe the retail category was, there was innovative idea regarding the CSR program. There was creativity in approaching the end consumer by linking the product with the needs of the consumer. So I believe a lot of idea was creative and it will develop a lot of concept for another year's marketing strategy in 2014.